Right, side 2 of this lovely British Drama League record from the 1920s. It says number 12B, the Irish Free State, which is what we know these days as the Republic of Ireland, Southern Ireland. That's where my mum came from. She came from Athlone, the heart of Ireland they call it, Athlone. Anyway, this is Tony Quin of Kildare. Standard passage, they all read the standard passage, you know, it's a sort of a comparison of the dialects reading the same passage, or a similar passage. Extract from the Playboy of the Western World by J.M. Synge, and extract from the Plough and the Stars by Sean O'Casey. Verses from the Girl of, I'm having trouble reading it, Dunbwy by Thomas Davis. There's a good close-up of the label. Right, let's get moving.
So you see, I wasn't far out about that, boys. The girleen coming from the school beyond, over there near the cowhouse. There she is now, going down through the red gates on the left-hand side of the road. Will you look? The stupid child is after going right up to the door of the wrong house. Ah, the foolish girl, what is she thinking about? As sure as you're born, she'll run right into that sour, grousing, dried-up old divil. We all know him only too well. They call him Thomas, don't they? Well, he can't stand children. Wait till she gets the raw length of his tongue on her. That'll teach her never to do it any more. I'll bet you he's a malignant owl bags. Now, what did I tell you? Look at her leaping away from him, the poor Gersha. That's his bark and no mistake. Did you ever see such a sight in all the living world? Now, here's the schoolmaster coming. Will you just listen to that uproar? Some of the talk between Christy Mann and Peggy and Mike from J.M. Synge, the Playboy of the Western World. What call have you to be that lonesome when there's poor girls walking Mayo in their thousands now? It's well you know what call I have. It's well you know it's a lonesome thing to be passing small towns with the light shining sideways when the night is down, or going in strange places with a dog noising before you and a dog noising behind, or drawn to the cities where you'd hear a voice kissing and talking deep love in every shadow of the ditch, and you passing on with an empty, hungry stomach fading from your heart. I'm thinking you're an odd man, Christy man, the oddest walking fella I ever set my eyes on to this hour of today. What would any be but odd men, and they living lonesome in the world? I'm not odd, and I'm my whole life living with me father only. How would you, a lovely, handsome woman the like of you, be lonesome, when all men should be thronging around to hear the sweetness of your voice, and the little infant children should be pestered in your steps, I'm thinking, and you walking the roads? I'm hard set to know what way a coaxing fella the like of yourself should be lonesome either. Coaxing? Would you have me think a man never talked with a girl would have the words you've spoken today? It's only letting on you are to be lonesome, the way you'll get round me now. I wish to God I was letting on, but I was lonesome all times, and born lonesome, I'm thinking, as the moon of dawn. And now, a bit of talk from Sean O'Casey's The Plough and the Stars. The Foresters is a gorgeous dress. I don't think I've seen nicer, mind you, even in a pantomime. The loveliest part of the dress, I think, is the ostrich's plumes. When you're going along, and I see them waving and nodding and wagging, I seem to be looking at each one of you hanging at the end of a rope, your eyes bulging and your legs twisting and jerking, gasping and gasping for breath while you are trying to die for Ireland. If any of them is hanging at the end of a rope, it won't be for Ireland. Are you going to start the young Covey's game of prodding and thwarting a man? There's not many that's talking can say that for 25 years he never missed a pilgrimage to Wolfe Tone's grave in Bodenstown. You were always blowing about going to Wolfe Tone's grave in Bodenstown. Do you think that no one but yourself has ever gone to Wolfe Tone's grave in Bodenstown? I'm not blowing about it, but there's not a year I go there but I pluck a leaf off Tone's grave, and this very day me prayer book is nearly full of them. Then Fluter has a vice-versed opinion of them that puts ivy leaves into their prayer books, scabbing it on the clergy and trying to outdo the halos of the saints by looking as if you were wearing around your head a glittering, a rory, bory Alice. 2 verses from the Girl of Dunbwy by Thomas Davis. I saw her but once, and I looked in her eye, and she knew that I worshipped in passing her by. The saint of the wayside, she granted my prayer, though we spoke not a word, for her mother was there. I never can think upon Bantry's bright hills, but her image starts up, and my longing eye fills. And I whisper her softly, again, love, we'll meet, and I lie in your bosom and live at your feet.